was exciting.
To keep the action going.
Yeah.
And there's a perfect example of it working the right way.
Exactly. You used to be able to hang in that. They'd still be in that position. We'd be going into the second overtime.
Let's see if one Finesilver can keep the torch lit for the other as we go back to action. 174, and here comes Matt Finesilver. Are you confused yet at home with all these Finesilvers?
I'm just going to keep saying Finesilver. I couldn't pick him out of the lineup.
This young freshman actually has had a whale of a season. He's ranked 19th. He's 23-7, taking on a freshman from Pitt in Tommy O'Brien. O'Brien this year, 2-11, so Finesilver on paper should be the favorite here. And let's see if he can take care of business in a matchup featuring two true freshmen.
Moves well.
I was reading some publications earlier in the year when the younger Finesilvers, including Matt, decided to make Duke their choice. And Glenn Lanham said the older brothers certainly set the standard and made it easy to recruit the younger ones. And tight-knit family wanted to stay together in the wrestling room. Glenn Lanham was the guy they felt most comfortable with. And just saw a few moments ago, some would consider an upset with Zach Finesilver knocking off last year's ACC runner-up.
It's a really nice win.
Now Matt Finesilver trying to keep it going for the Blue Devils.
There it is. Kind of dropped right into that double. Like, they're a little bit bigger when they get closer to you, huh? Yeah, a little bigger than they thought.
We're going to be joined later on by Nick Gwizdowski, speaking of big bodies, athletic human beings. The big Gwiz will be joining us. He's spending some time in the NC State wrestling room as a volunteer, helping Pat Papalizio get his take on the heavyweight division, which is very deep in the ACC this year and at the national level as well.
Yeah, it's
interesting to get his perspective.
Yeah, of course. Casper's a top talent. Yeah. Duke program's really coming around. The Finesilver's carrying it a lot, but also Casper at heavyweight.
Duke has found a way to, and this is where I think Glenn Lanham has done a great job. They found a way to make their name known at the national stage, whether it was Connor Hartman a few years ago and what he was able to do at the 97-pound division, and now with the hopes of Casper possibly going deep. He's ranked third in the Intermat heavyweight rankings. That's why he was awarded a contract extension through 2020. He's getting the job done.
He's getting the job done. And, I'm sure it's constantly changing, and I can't speak to their financials, of course, but Duke is definitely limited in the support that it gets in terms of giving athletes. And this is not a school where, you have to be a good student to get into Duke, essentially, and you're not getting a lot of scholarship money or opportunities. So these guys out here are true student athletes, and you have to respect that.
Matt Finesilver will go into the second period leading 2-0.
Coach Lanham just pulled a contact lens off the mat, which reminds us of Standy Stevens' annual joke at the NCAA tournament, which is, remember that wrestling is a contact sport.
I have not heard that one for a while.
It's been a while. It's a really, really bad joke, but
when Sandy says it, it's funny.
Yeah, it's charming.
It is.
It's charming.
Inside 2 minutes to go, just underway, second period. Finesilver with the escape and a 3-0 lead for the Blue Devils. Wrestling against a Pitt wrestler who doesn't have a lot of experience. Just his 14th match of the year in Tommy O'Brien, Reading, Pennsylvania, Wilson West Lawn High School. He had some choices coming out of high school. He was a really good football player and weighed his options about whether continuing his college career on the gridiron or on the wrestling mats, but hire of Keith Gavin, he decided on wrestling and now occupying this weight class at 174 for the Panthers.
Yeah, he seems well built. I like to see Finesilver keep attacking. He's moving sort of laterally, but he's not getting enough penetration on those back leg attacks. Same thing his brother had a problem with, where he's getting his elbow pulled in tight, so he's getting controlled a little bit. I think if he keeps his hands free and clear and works faster to actually get a little bit more penetration, he'll be fine. Got a stall call there, but
Brian hit with his first stalling call. 2 stalling calls, a point. College wrestling. 3-0 our score. Finesilver continues to lead. Shoots down on that outside single, latches onto the hips and gets the takedown.
yeah, it's strong. He was fully extended, running a little bit of Jordan Burroughs, hitting an angle, getting just his fingertips on the back of someone's calf and pulling it in. That's really nice. I'm sure he's also going to be impressed today compared to Jordan Burroughs.
Naturally. Would it be? Yeah.
Yeah, right?
I think a lot of people would take that comparison.
Take it any day.
He's got that leg applied, putting some serious pressure on that lower back area, but O'Brien's able to free out his leg. This was a spot that Connor Bass had for a good number of years for Duke. Now watching the freshman Matt Finesilver get the job done. You talk about the Finesilvers. Their father, Steve, is a longtime coach and teacher in the Denver public school system, while their grandfather, Sherman Finesilver, was a federal judge appointed by President Nixon. So they have some history in those Finesilver family lines. And
Cherry Creek's a nice area. Nice area of Denver. Federal judge.
Very scenic.
Yeah, beautiful place. John Elway has a restaurant there. I ate at it last week.
Is that right?
Yeah, true story.
Was he there serving?
He was not. Finesilver's really like this leg in as well. Seeing a lot of nice work there. He kind of, I think Finesilver got O'Brien's arm a little bent in just a second ago. I think O'Brien's in a little bit of pain.
He's got that arm. He was working on the arm bar for a second. O'Brien's able to get that arm free. They hit O'Brien with another stalling call. That's his second, so a point to Finesilver, and he goes up 8-0. 60 seconds to go, third period.
So Finesilver does this thing when you put your arm on the mat. He doesn't work against your elbow, but he does a nice, pretty firm slap with his forearm against your elbow, and I think it's causing O'Brien some discomfort. He's done it now to both sides.
Action!
It's mean on top.
Yeah, he punishes you in that riding position, and that's what he's doing to O'Brien. O'Brien, for a brief moment, was able to get up to his feet. 2 wrestlers will go out of bounds with 25 seconds to go in this third period, and the Finesilvers are moments away from picking up back-to-back wins for Duke in this first round.
Interviewing Gwizdowski, we might want to interview the Finesilver parent.
Yeah. I wonder how many ceilings they went through. I just remember with one brother and my dad chewing me out all the time because they could hear the kids wrestling upstairs. Imagine these 4 going at it.
O'Brien's got some really nice athleticism. His Granby roll is great. I think coming out of his Granby roll, he's having a little bit more difficulty clearing out, but he does get his hips free. Nice Granby roll. Finesilver's doing a good job of following.
Going to end this match with close to 3 minutes of riding time as well. Granby roll attempt by O'Brien, and he gets away. So he gets the escape. Finesilver stays on the hunt.
Still has a major decision.
They say fleeing the mat there by O'Brien, so he's hit with a stall. And there is no time on the clock. Let's see, they're taking off the ankle bands. 1 second, readjusted. That's it. So Finesilver, Matt Finesilver, the young Blue Devil in his first ACC Wrestling Championship weekend, raises his arm in victory. It's a major decision, 10-1 over the Pitt true freshman Tommy O'Brien.
Really nice performance there by Matt.